Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited today. e.l.f. released a brand new eyeshadow palette called the Opposites Attract palette, and this thing looks amazing. I have not tried this yet, so this is going to be a first impressions video. But before I get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and if you enjoy videos like this, give me a big thumbs up. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Honestly, when I saw this on Trend Mood, I thought it was like a Natasha Denona palette or something. Like, it looked really high quality, and it's this guy here. So this is the Opposite Attracts palette. This is $14.99 US on the e.l.f. website, and I believe it's available in e.l.f. stores, but not other retailers yet. Here is what she looks like. So you have the clear e.l.f. plastic case. The packaging is pretty cheap feeling. It's light, but I mean, it's $14. Basically, you have 18 shadows. This half here is like the warm half, and then you have the cool half, which I think is a really cool idea because you get the best of both worlds pretty much. I pretty much mostly use warm tones, but today I'm going to be doing one eye warm, one eye cool, so I get to use more of the palette. And these have some really cute names. Like, from the warm ones, we have bold, cheeky, saucy, spicy, warm. And then the cool tones, you have low-key, clever, witty, easygoing, genuine, chill. So it's like a very, like, relatable palette, I guess. So you have 12 matte shades and 6 shimmers, or like satins kind of. I guess let's just get right into the tutorial. So I'm just going to start with the warm eye, I guess. So I'm going to start by taking the matte shade here called Fresh. It's like a creamy nude color, like a skin tone color for me. Obviously not a skin tone color for everybody. I'm just going to do the same on the cool toned eye. I guess I'm just going to take the shade Happy, which is this like yellowy color, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with the shade Sassy, which is this kind of orangey yellow in the corner. I'm going to keep deepening up the outer corner of my eye. Alright, so on a little tiny fluffy brush, I'm just going to take this shade down here, which is called Warm, and I'm just going to build up that crease. I'm still doing the same thing, so just bear with me. I'm just going to quickly, hopefully quickly, cut my crease, and I will be right back. Alright, so I'm just going to set my cut crease with that same kind of flesh toned, the light like flesh tone color. So now on my fingertip, I'm just going to take the shade Spicy, which is this like shimmery gold at the top. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm just going to press that onto my eyelid. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of this color Bold here, which is like the reddish shimmer, and just put it where like the gold meets the brown to kind of help blend the two together. So now I'm going to go onto the lower lash line of the warm eye. Okay, so I want to use some of the oranges. So I'm just going to start by taking the shade Sassy here, which is like a peachy orange. And I'm just going to drag that under my lower lash line. Alright, so now on the same brush, I'm taking Cheeky, which is that brighter orange in the center right here. And I'm just going to keep building up color on the lower lash line, just on the same brush, because I want to darken the lash line a little bit. I'm going to take the shade Daring, which is the bottom shimmer here, which is the only one I haven't used yet in the warm side, and I'm going to dip into that with the same little pencil brush and just work that right into my lash line. This is a shimmer, so I'm hoping it won't look crazy. Now to finish off this eye. I'm just going to take an even smaller brush, and I'm going to dip into the cool side here with Low Key, and just put that into my inner corner as a highlight. That is the warm side done. All right, so let's just hop onto the cool side now. Now I feel like I have to try and use every single color of the cool side because I used every single color of the warm side. I don't think that'll happen, but let's just hope and pray. On the cool side, you don't really get a transition shade, so I'm just gonna build up a little bit more of the shade Flesh, which is that like nude color in the corner there again. And I'm just going to build that up into the crease just to get a little bit of color before I go in with Witty. So now I'm going to take the shade Witty, which is this like taupe kind of brown color. And I'm going to very carefully and very light-handedly start to build this up in the outer corner and just blend into the crease. I'm going with the cool toned kind of purpley based brown right here called Smooth. I'm just going to build up the outer corner of like the definition in the outer corner. So now I'm just going to darken up the outer corner a little bit more, and I'm going to carefully go in with the shade Genuine, which is the darker kind of green navy blue, almost black. So I'm just going to like really tap off my brush and just pop that into the very outer corner. Okay, I think I'm going to cut my crease here and figure out what to do from there. So now I'm just going to darken up the outer corner a little bit with Witty and Smooth, just where my concealer kind of took off some color. So what I'm hoping to do is take the shade Clever here on the inside part of my eye, then Chill here on the middle, and then I might take some of Easygoing just to blend and make it a little bit more purple. Bear with me. I'm just going to start with Clever and hope that that was a clever decision. Okay, and now I'm going to take Chill on my finger and press it into the center of the eye. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of that shade Easygoing, and which is like the bright purple on the bottom here, just to make this a little bit more purple. Now let's go on to the bottom lash line. So I haven't used Calm and Clever yet, the top one there and the bottom one, the gray and the green. So I guess I'm gonna try and smoke out Wise, which is that like emerald green. I'm just gonna put this on the outer edge of my eye and hope for the best. And then I'm just going to blend it out with a little bit of Witty. And then I'm going to take the shade Calm, which is that like cement gray, and just bring it into the inner corner just so I can use it. So I'm just going to take that shade Low Key again and put it into the inner corner of this eye. Hopefully this is focused enough. But we have the warm eye and the cool eye. Alright guys, so that is my little tutorial first impressions. The shadows are a little bit powdery, but they blend out pretty nicely. Using every single color was probably not the best idea. The cool side did become a little bit muddy, but the warm side looks really good. But I wasn't super impressed with like this shade Chill. It like looks really pretty, but then when you swatch it, it's kind of like patchy. But other than that shade, I think the rest of the palette is really good actually. And I really liked all of the warm tones, and I really like this like bright purple here called Easygoing. It like is pretty pigmented for a $14 eyeshadow palette. I just feel like the warm tones are more pigmented, more creamy than the cool tones. So I would probably dip more into the warm half But I think you could definitely mix in some of the cool half. I think that this is a really good palette, especially for the price. So I would definitely recommend this palette if you're interested in the warm tone, cool tone kind of thing. Like if you're not sure which one you're into, this is probably a really good starting point to play with just a lot of different colors. There are a ton of warm toned palettes out there, so it's nice to see some cool toned shadows being released. Let me know down below whether you prefer the warm toned or the cool tone side. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye guys.